everybody, I'm Starla.
I'm Nick.
And we are
Our Family Plays Games. Yeah!
And we're back again with another Top 5 on BGG.
Here we go!
All right, another Top 5.
Yes, another Top 5, another month.
Yes.
Yep, another month.
And you may notice we have a new backdrop.
Yes, things have changed
Yes.
a little bit. Yes, they have.
We have a new game room.
Yes.
Because we moved to a new house.
We moved to a new house.
Yeah.
Yes, we had to, like Starla calls the games roommates.
They are roommates.
So we had to make a little room for the roommates.
Because the roommates had taken over our old place.
Yes. So now we got a little space.
We got space, and they have their own space away from us.
Yes. Starla said none of the games can come upstairs
No.
at all. So when I bring a game in, it has to stay downstairs.
That's right.
It cannot go upstairs. I
No.
can't even open boxes upstairs. No. They got to stay down in the basement.
But you know it's good that they have their own space now.
Yes, they do.
They're not encroaching on our space
they're
like they
not.
were before.
No.
They were in every closet,
Yes.
the living room, the
Everywhere.
dining room, the bedroom,
Everywhere.
So now they have their own space and we have our space.
And they're not allowed to come up.
They are not allowed to go upstairs.
You hear that, family? They can't come up nowhere.
Now this month we're going to talk about trick-taking games.
Yes.
And you know what? I like trick-taking games.
Yes, because you start off with the classic.
Yes.
The number one is spades.
Spades.
Yes.
When I was about 6 years old.
6 years old.
6. My mom and my cousins
Okay.
taught me how to play spades.
Really?
And I've been playing spades my whole life. I love it. It is one of those trick-taking games that is beloved in the African-American community.
Yes.
If you
Yes.
go to a family cookout, to a family gathering, you're going to have 2 different games there. You're going to have spades
Yes.
and dominoes.
Yes.
Spades and dominoes.
Spades and dominoes. Spades and bones. That's it. That's
Now,
it.
sometimes you may have a variation of spades.
You might
like
have some
bid
Uno.
whist.
You might have some Uno thrown in.
You may have bid whist.
Yeah, bid
which is a
whist.
variation of spades.
Yes, bid
And
whist.
then you also may have some Uno.
Might have some
but
Uno.
mostly spades, bid whist, dominoes.
Yes. In the African American community, we love those 3, definitely. Yes.
Yeah, and I really love spades. I mean, it's one of those games that once you learn it,
Yes.
what was I saying? It's almost like riding a bike. You never forget. Once you learn spades, you don't forget it.
So what happened to me? I didn't,
I don't know what happened to your
I
family.
don't know what happened to my family. I didn't, I didn't know dominoes till I started Starla. Didn't know spades till I was with Starla. So, oh Lord.
Yes, and that's a crime.
That is a crime.
Because we tried to play spades against some other people, and he
Yes.
wants to be my partner.
Yes.
But when you're playing spades, that's a serious game. And you gotta have a partner who knows what they're doing.
Yes.
And this one does not.
I have found I am not very good
Not.
as a partner for her. I am not.
So if we're playing spades, I want another partner.
She says no. She says no. She said no, I don't want him.
No.
I said, well, you gonna be with your husband, right? No, I'm not gonna be with my
No,
husband.
y'all take it. Y'all take
no.
it.
No, I want somebody else.
That's right.
I'm
But
like, what?
I mean, I try to teach him how to play better.
I try.
I do. So you gotta be able to bid your hand.
Yeah.
If you can bid your hand
Yeah.
and commit to that and play those cards, we can win. But you always don't bid right.
But that's why I'm so glad that these other games, these other modern games in the board game hobby are trick takers that I can deal with.
Yes. Well,
I
they
can deal
offer a
with.
variety and
Yes.
different variations
Thank God.
on trick
Yes.
taking.
Thank God. Yes, I can deal with those.
Yes.
Yes.
But I love spades, and I'm so happy I was,
Yeah.
taught spades at an early age, and it just got, gave me that love for games.
Yeah.
All games, whether it was spades or life or sorry, but spades was that one I learned as a kid.
then your father played, poker.
Yeah, my father was a poker player,
Yeah.
so we've always
that
played
cards
games.
has been with you.
It's been with
Yes.
me my whole life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you know cards.
Yes.
You know cards.
Yes. So that's the thing we want to talk about.
Yes.
That kind of ties into our topic this month, which is trick-taking games.
Yeah.
Even though spades is not one of the top 5, even though it should be. It should be.
It
but it's
should
not
be.
one of the top 5 we're going to talk about.
Yes.
But next up, we're going to share that top 5 for the month of August.
Here we go.
All right, so first on our list is one of my favorite
Yes.
trick-taking
One of my
games.
favorite too.
Yes. It
Yeah.
kind of reminds me of spades.
Yes.
And that is Cat in the Box from Bezier Games. It's a 2 to 5 player game which came out in 2022.
Yes.
Cat in the Box Deluxe Edition is the ultimate quantum trick-taking game for 2 to 5 savvy felines where your card doesn't have a color until you play it. Predict the number of tricks you'll take, lock in your bid, and place tokens on the shared research board as you play. Connect large clusters of your tokens to rack up bonus points, but watch out. If you try to claim a color or number combo that's already been called, you'll trigger a paradox, and that would be utterly catastrophic. Now, Cat in the Box.
Yes.
When I first got Cat in the Box,
It's a weird game.
it's different because
It's
the cards don't
weird.
have color.
But you know what's the crazy thing about it? When you play with people who love spades like yourself, and we had another gentleman that we played
Yeah,
spades with at a con,
Yeah.
and he's a real, Starla's a real spades player, and this guy was a real spades player. It kind of confused them a little bit with Cat in the Box, because it's so weird, because there's no
color
color
to the cards.
None.
You need color.
There's no color. It's nothing, and you're like, what am I doing with this stuff? So it's really weird.
Yeah, and once you wrap your mind around there is no color, you have to declare
You gotta declare.
the color when you play it.
Yes.
And that is just a new way to look at, playing a spades type game.
Yeah.
And I fell in love with it. And then you got the research board and you got these tokens.
Yes.
And you want to try to get your tokens grouped together so you can get points.
And that's a whole nother game.
That's a whole nother game.
Trying to get your tokens in a way where you can score from them.
score points,
And
yeah.
it's just all crazy.
And then you got to avoid the paradox.
you gotta avoid the paradox. Now I have hit the paradox
Many times.
many times. Where I've messed up everything. I've done that. I think it was one time we played, I hit the paradox like about
it
4 or
was
5
every
times.
time. We got real frustrated with him.
I was like, I'm so
Real
sorry. I was like, oh my God, I'm cursed.
It's like, again, Mick,
I am
again.
cursed.
But Cat in the Box is so much fun.
Yes.
And from Cat in the Box, we got our family pet,
QT.
QT.
QT watching.
He
From
is
Bug.
the family pet.
Yes.
I fell in love with that cute little cat on the
Yes.
Cat in the Box, and I had to have a QT.
We had to find that cat.
That's right, because QT is so cute.
Yes.
And that's what we named him, QT.
QT.
Yeah,
Yes.
with the letter Q and the letter T, which sounds like cutie. Which
Yes.
He is.
He's a cutie,
He's
huh?
a cutie. He
All
is.
right.
He's
Yeah.
the best pet ever. He
He
causes
cold
no
though.
problems.
Yeah, he don't play. QT don't play. He don't play at all.
Yeah.
Yes.
But Cat in the Box is so much fun. It is one of my favorites. And
Yeah.
the little cat on the box, I fell in love with them so much so I had to have one.
Yeah, we found him. At one Gen Con, we found him. Yes.
Well, we had our sign guy.
Our sign
Our
guy.
sign guy had to pick it
Tony.
up for us and
Yes.
read it.
We said, I had to call Tony and said, Tony, if you find that cat, get one for Starla.
And he did. He got it and brought it back to Omaha.
Yes, he did. He did.
Yes. All right, so the next one on our list
Yes.
is Rebel Princess, again from Bezier Games.
Yeah.
It's a 3 to 6 player game, and it came out in 2023. Rebel Princess unfolds over 5 rounds, each one representing a day of an extravagant party and introducing a unique rule that keeps every game feeling fresh and unpredictable. At its core, it uses classic trick-taking mechanics. Players play numbered cards into each trick and must follow one of the 4 suits. It features princesses such as Snow White, The Little Mermaid, Cinderella, and other iconic fairy tale princesses. This game blends familiar characters with clever gameplay twist.
Now this one is different because it is based on hearts.
Yes.
You know, and you had to tell me, Mick, this is not spades, this is hearts.
Yeah, so hearts and
Yes,
spades
this is
are
hearts.
different.
Yes.
Where some of my friends who are not from the African American community,
Yes.
they played hearts.
Yes.
Like my best friend Marnie from Houston, she knew hearts. I learned hearts when I was in high school.
Yeah.
But hearts is a little bit different from spades, but it's still a trick-taking game.
It's still a trick-taking
and
game.
this is based on hearts.
And it's really cool because, Rebel Princess is really wild.
It's a
because
wild
you got to
game.
stay away from the proposals
That's
from
right.
these princes.
Yes.
And if you get too much proposals, you will lose. And it's because one time I think I had about 20 proposals one time. I almost had everything. I was like,
Yeah.
what is this going on? So it's really and I think Grant one time there's a thing where you shoot the moon where you get all the proposals that are out there,
Yep.
and Grant got
Grant
exactly.
He did it.
And we couldn't believe it. We're like,
couldn't
what?
believe it.
He shot the moon.
He did it.
You know, it was really cool.
And I love the theming of the game with the princesses and trying to stay away from them. They don't want to get proposals.
Yes.
And then I love the different princes they put in there.
They
the
give
Snow
you
White.
powers.
They have
give
different
you
powers.
Yeah.
Was it variable player powers?
Yes.
And then you have different things going on in the game. I love it.
I do. And now they're going to treat you right. Bezier's going to treat you right next time with Zombie Princess, which will be spades. It will be based on spades.
But
so
it's zombies.
It's zombies.
I'm not a zombie person, but I'm going to have to play it because I like spades.
Yes, but you know, they're trying to hit those games that are classics, but in a whole different spin. And that's why I really love Rebel Princess.
I do. I love it a lot.
I do.
All right, so the next one on our list is Seas of Strife. It is from Rio Grande Games. It is a 3 to 6 player game that came out in 2015. Previously known as Texas Showdown, this clever twist on trick-taking challenges you to avoid winning tricks whenever possible. But don't get too comfortable. Playing off suit isn't always a safe bet, because the leading suit can change mid-trick. After all players have played a card, the suit that appears most often becomes the active suit for that trick. The highest card in that suit takes the trick. If there's a tie for most played suit, the single highest card overall wins. Play continues over multiple rounds until a player hits the target number of tricks. The player with the fewest tricks at that point is declared the winner.
Now, Seas of Strife. Now that one, it'll challenge you.
It will.
It's challenging because it's a trick taking on a different level because you're trying to deal with everybody around you.
But you don't want tricks.
Yeah, you don't want tricks. Now this is you don't want no tricks. You're trying like, oh my God. You know, like the other games, you want tricks. That's how you score.
It's a bigger deck. You know, a standard deck of cards is 52.
Yes.
If I'm not mistaken, this one has 66 cards.
Yes.
It's a bigger deck. You've got more suits to work with. You know, and it used to be called Texas Showdown.
Yes.
And then they redid it as Seas of Strife. I don't think this game gets enough love.
No, it don't.
It is really a good game.
Because it flips, you know, the trick taking on its head.
It does.
Saying, hey, you don't want that. Because when you get a trick, you get mad.
You get mad.
Oh my God.
I don't want that.
Now, one game, I got so many tricks. It hurt my head.
Yeah.
So now I can't even play spades. Now I can't even play this one because I'm getting tricks. I don't want the tricks, but I'm getting them.
Yeah.
So it's really a fun game, strategic, because you're trying to make sure everybody else gets those tricks, and you stay clean.
And you have to be aware because you've got these opponents that are watching you.
Yes.
And if they see that you're not getting tricks, and they kind of figure out, they're trying to figure out a way to make you take a trick.
Yes, they do. And what's really cool on the cards, they show you what, you know, this card really is and how many cards you have of that type.
Right, the numbers on the cards. Yeah,
so
I love that.
It's really interesting. I like that. Yeah, love it.
All right, the next one on our list is Skull King from Grandpa Beck's Games. It is a 2 to 6 player game that came out in 2019. Skull King is a high-stakes trick-taking game where players must declare exactly how many tricks they plan to win each round. Unlike most games, everyone bids simultaneously, which often results in rounds that are wildly overbid or underbid. To score points, you must land on the exact number of tricks you predicted, so taking too many tricks is just as bad as taking too few. This creates tense, competitive gameplay where losing a trick can be just as satisfying as winning one.
Now, Skull King, come on! You know, I always say this, Skull King is Spades 2.0. Yes, I think we said that.
Because the first time I played it, I'm like, this is a Spades-esque game.
Yeah.
But the complexity of it and what they did with it took Spades to another level.
And then you bringing in these different, you know, different other cards that affect the game. You know, like the cap, you know, the pirates and all this stuff. It's just like, well, and then, you know, the mermaids. You're like, what the devil? But it all fits together, and it's so much fun.
I love playing the game. I think my only drawback of this game is scoring.
Yeah.
The scoring, it takes a bit to understand how to score this game. Because you score a little bit differently over the rounds as you go. And I think it's fun to play, but again, that's the one thing, because I would love to introduce this game to a lot of people that I grew up with who love to play spades, but I think the scoring would get them.
The scoring could be a little tough.
Right, because the scoring in spades is so easy.
It's so simple.
Yeah, this one is different because you've got negatives you got to add in and all this other stuff, so it's a little
But you know, the game is so interesting how it adds in cards. You know, you get one card, you know, that just adds in and just, ooh, you got to get ready for the next one. So I really do like this game.
But I like Skull King. The first time we played it, it wowed us, and it still wows me to this day.
Yes, love Skull King.
All right, now, the last one on our list.
Yes.
I'm going to let you talk about this.
You're going to let me talk about this? Okay, the last one is The Crew, The Quest for Planet 9 from Cosmos, and it's 2 to 5 players, and it came out in 2019.
In this game, players embark on a cooperative space mission as brave astronauts exploring the unknown. Across 50 increasingly challenging scenarios, the team must work together to complete each player's unique objectives. Success isn't about winning tricks individually, it's about coordinating and communicating effectively as a crew to overcome every challenge and complete the mission.
All right, so you know, you said, Mick, why are you talking about it? Well, I think some of y'all might know Starla is not a fan of co-op. Now, she's playing a lot more co-op games now. That is amazing. But this one, she told me no. She said, no, I don't want to play that because
the crew.
Because the crew, you have to kind of communicate, kind of, sort of, without really talking, kind of, sort of. Kind of like Sky Team.
Sky Team.
You know, Sky Team, you kind of not talk, or you can't talk, but you're kind of trying to communicate, and that's what, you know, the crew is kind of about. Yeah. So you're trying to, you know, get these tricks in different types of ways, in different scenarios, because it might tell you, well, just only get 2 tricks,
right?
Or maybe get 2 tricks of a certain, you know, type, and it's just like, oh my God, it's so hard.
Well, you liked it. You told me you liked it.
I do.
That you had a really good time.
Yes, I did. I had a great time.
You tried your best to get me to play, and I just might play it. I just haven't played it yet.
Well, now you got like 2 of them. You got the one that's in space, this one, and then the one in the oceans. But the complexity of the scenarios go up, and they get harder over time. But it's still a fun game, and I enjoy it. Yes.
All right, so these are our top 5 trick-taking games for the month of August.
Yes. Now, family, let us know if your family or friends have played any of these games that we've talked about today. And if so, tell us down below in the comments.
All right, everybody, I'm Starla.
I'm Mick.
And we are
Our Family Plays Games. Yeah.
And we'll see you next month right here on BGG with another Top 5.
Bye now.